Hello everyone, you are watching AWS and Machine Learning, and the current topic for this lecture is clone project iris files from GitHub. This is lecture number 20 given by myself, Shanaz Malik, and I'm a data scientist. Let's move on into the main contents of our lecture. But if you don't have account on GitHub, then please go to GitHub first. I have given you the link. You need to go to github.com/join, and there you have to open an account for yourself, because to move on into this exercise you will need to have a GitHub account. So you choose a username, you provide your email address, and protect it with a password. You need to verify your account by you'll also need to verify your account by solving a puzzle that will be in front of your screen. And once you are going to give the username and start opening your account, solve that puzzle, choose the right plan for yourself. I suggest to start with a free plan, unless you need a paid version for your business or any other solid reasons. But if you face any problems, if you need my help to open an account, please comment below, in the video, and please comment in the comment section, and I will do my best to provide my help as quickly as possible. Moving forward, now to clone Project Iris to clone Project Iris files from my GitHub account, which I opened specially for this lecture series. So please follow the given steps. So step number 1 is we need to go into SageMaker Management Console, and from there click Notebook Instances. In my case, I will pick SageMaker Machine Learning, or I think SageMaker Machine Learning Test. I will see which one is active. I will pick that one because that will save our few, at least around some 5 minutes, which needs to bring a stopped service of instance into active mode. You pick the one you have, and don't forget to click start if it's not running before moving on to step number 2. So once it's running, once it's in service, then open Jupyter Notebook. Within Jupyter Notebook, click new and choose terminal and click there, and a command window will open in front of you, and then we'll do some instructions like 4, 5, and 6. 7, 8 will follow all these one by one. Type ls just to check what's inside the folders, and type, for example, cd to change directory and provide the path of that into that directory where we want to go, and type git clone, for example, to clone the project from any from any GitHub. Okay, git clone, and then give the address, and it will clone the files and folders at that part. And after you do 6, point number 6, all files and folders should start copying into your destination. And we can check the results by going into cd and going into that directory, and then type ls and then see the result. But we can also go straight forward. I will show you the visual way also to do that. So these are the instructions if you want to try some of them, and some you can add or subtract as per your requirements. I'm going to switch off from here, and all you see now is Amazon SageMaker is in front of me. I'm in my account, Amazon SageMaker. To understand now, to do anything within Amazon Web Services, it's understood that we need to be logged into our user account. I am logged in as dap_admin. Okay, already inside here, and you can see Amazon SageMaker is open. If you see the white background, that's not a problem. White background, I prefer to keep my background a bit dark, because that helps me to concentrate on computers for long hours. If I have to work more than 8 hours, more than 10 hours a day, watching every time white screen gives a lot of glare to your eyes. But to protect our eyes, we need to be a bit smart and use some dim backgrounds. And I like this greenish background kind of. I like to see, whenever I go into early mornings outside, I see the trees, I see the green grass, garden. I see wonderful trees in front of me. I don't know, I find myself very relaxing when see a green color. And when I see even the sky blue color, I feel very much relaxed. So I tend to keep green in front of me and the colors which I like. So this is the way. This is just I gave you a background. That why is my background of my Amazon SageMaker as dim green. So okay, moving forward, coming back to the main point is that if you don't see this Amazon SageMaker, okay, navigation pan, all you need to do is go into services, okay, and there, if you have history, you will see there Amazon SageMaker. But if you don't see even there, once you click services, you go into this search box and you write Sage. And when you write Sage, all Amazon SageMaker will come in front of you. Click on the Amazon SageMaker, and then you reach where I was at the beginning. So here we are, and from here you go into notebook instances. Okay, if you see this notebook instances, and then you click on that, and basically you will reach here. And once you are here, depending upon what you have done in the previous account and what names you have given to one, or if you have opened more than one notebook instance, depending upon that, you will see. If you don't see this, at least one of them, it means that you haven't seen my previous lectures, and then go and do and see my previous lectures and come back to this lecture. But if you see at least one of the notebook instance, for example, you see this notebook instance, SageMaker Machine Learning, is showing that the status is stopped. Okay, so in case you have only one and your status is stopped, you need to first click the start button. And once you click the start button, it will change into pending, and it will give command to the Amazon SageMaker environment to open a compute environment for yourself, to open an environment whereby the notebook will start operating, can work. But in my case, it takes around up to 5 minutes to bring a stopped instance of notebook into in service. So I'm not going to start here, as I have already kept one store in active service. I'm going to open this one. Doesn't matter, I could have done the same thing here, but just to save time, I will open SageMaker Machine Learning test, and it's in service. So open Jupyter, so which means step number 2 I'm following, because it's already in service. Now you see a notebook, a Jupyter notebook has opened. Okay, and here you will see that here you will see that I have created the SageMaker Machine Learning. Although I was testing, and for you guys, just to save time, I have already cloned my project files inside. But inside you won't have any folders here. That's fine. And if you even don't have this one here, all you need to do, if you don't have this folder created here, all you need to go into new and click folder, and then it will create an untitled folder. You click on that, rename it, and you can name it as you like, basically, and rename, and here is the folder. So if you don't have, that's the way you will create your folder. I'm going to delete it. We don't need it. I don't need any XYZ folders. But if you have this one, so you are ready to go, you can name it as you like. It doesn't need to be SageMaker Machine Learning, but I suggest to keep names same, so that you don't mess around in the, when we are giving some commands, or when whatever I'm showing, so that it's better to keep same names, so that you are just learning more, and instead of finding where and which folder to go in. So anyway, once you are in here, you go into new, and you go into this terminal. Okay, new terminal, click on here. As I said, a terminal window will open for you. Okay, here is a terminal window. It might look black for you, that doesn't matter. It's my one is showing green. As I said, I have changed the background of my web of my Chrome. So here I can write ls, for example, as I said, and these are the files and folders inside it. I can say change directory, and I can say go into SageMaker, and I have accidentally, I think, pressed something from my keyboard, which is wrong. So I can go, for example, change directory into SageMaker / SageMaker Machine Learning, the folder that I showed you just now, and I can type enter, and now I'm inside there. Once I'm inside there, in my folder I have already files, but you won't have until now. What you need to do is just write git clone, and I'm going to just quickly copy the this I'm going to copy this web address for my GitHub account, and for the folder which we are trying to copy from there. So we are going to copy Amazon and machine learning folder from there. I can show you basically what we are trying to do. Let me see if I can. Anyway, I will show you maybe in the next lecture. I will show you where is my GitHub account. But if you follow uh, git clone and the address which I have given, and you won't have any typo in this command. If you just check it carefully and just press enter after this, what will happen, the files and folders which are in my GitHub account at this address will start copying into you. My one will not start copying because I have already copied, and it will show me different message, but your one will start copying if everything is okay until now. And if you see, the destination path AWS already exists and it is not an empty directory. So that's fine, because I know that I have already copied. I can just update it by pull, and I can send some push requests from my end to GitHub, or I can bring updates from GitHub. That I will show in future lectures. But here you need to just click this, and you will start seeing files and folders will be copied into your folder. Once that will happen to you, all you need to go is click on the home and just you go into that Sagemaker Machine Learning, and you'll see this folder. And once you see this folder, all you need to go is inside this folder. You'll see another folder, because we'll keep all our files projects will keep under AWS and machine learning, right? That will make sense, because that's what the lecture series is all about. And inside that we'll have many projects. Okay, we'll do time to time, we'll move into different projects. So we'll have project Iris and project XYZ, and that will make then sense. And then you can build up your projects, and you can start learning. You can always go back to the particular project and learn from there if you need to learn anything, because I might be referring from one project to another project, that in that project you learn this, and we can take that skills take those skills into this project as well. So, and that will build slowly your skills, because I would like to keep this lecture series from a beginner's level into the advanced level and into the topmost professional level, as much as I know about the data science and machine learning. So inside this project Iris, you'll see you have data folder. So inside that you'll have some data files already. So this is the data location now, but it's already in your environment by now. You'll see some figures. You might have them, you might not have them. You will have them, because I have tested, and I can see that whatever code I have written, that's working for us. And you'll see some photos, and inside there you will see also some files. And the main thing is you'll see this readme. Okay, I'm not going to read anything at this moment of time, but just for you to see, for example, what's written there, you can go inside it. But I'm not going to close this one at the moment. I'm not interested in this. I'm going to keep this lectures sweet, short and sweet. But before I end this lecture, I would like to open this Connect Data and Explore, uh, this Jupyter notebook, and you can see from here it will open a Jupyter notebook. Here it is. Okay, so it's showing me could not find kernel matching to Python 3, please select. So for example, I can go and select, for example, conda Python 3, or I can select any which is suitable for this, but I'm not going to do a in here. I will at the moment I will say continue without kernel. But just to show you that you have already a wonderful project Iris notebook. I have written some code inside it, I've tested it, it's all working. But in future lecture now, in the next coming lecture, what we will be doing, data acquisition, how to do data acquisition. So you have data files, how to, so you have already taken data from somewhere, from the from the web. You have brought it into environment. From this environment, how to connect it with the Jupyter notebook. I will show you those things, how we use pandas, and we'll use some NumPy, pandas, matplotlib, and Seaborn, and more libraries. As the project will, as we'll move slow and steadily into actual professional world of data science. We'll be using more complex, more packages. I mean to say, no, I'm not going to say nothing is complex unless and until you don't understand that everything is simple. Everything needs to break down into parts, and everything is simple to understand as far as you break down that into the parts and understand the basics. So we are going to use some wonderful libraries in Python, do some data acquisition, do data cleaning and data exploration, at least in this notebook, and then we will move slow and steadily into other tasks of the machine learning. So if you see, I've done a lot of stuff for you guys so that you understand what I am what I'm doing. I have given some commentary on it as well, put some comments as a good way actually, so that anyone who opens my Jupyter notebook, okay, if he is not aware of, if he is a beginner, he must understand. If he is an advanced user or a beginner, he must understand what I'm doing. So I'm giving enough background, enough commentary, trying to be as brief as possible, but you will see a lot of stuff here. So all this in coming lectures, so stay tuned. And what I suggest from here is uh, let's move. So we were here. So the next thing is, now there is a request is simple. If you haven't subscribed now, until now, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as I upload new videos. I hope to see all of you in next video and more videos to come. And but in the meanwhile, I will thank you all for watching Data Analytics Professional. And remember, sharing my channel with others, sharing my videos with your friends, families, and in the groups whereby anybody can get benefited. That means you are caring, and sharing is always caring. That's what I know, and that's what I do. That's why I'm on internet. That's why I'm bringing my expertise in front of all of you, and hope all of you like my efforts. And with that, it's time to say goodbye.